Hello and welcome back to another Heroclix live stream. If you want to not only perplex up your Heroclix IQ, but outwit the competition, make sure to Hulk smash that subscribe button and also the little bell notification so that you're sure to not miss anything. Mr. Clicksflix is sponsored by Lucky Dice Cafe out of Huntsville, Alabama, home of the ROC. No matter if you're in the United States or around the world, Lucky Dice Cafe has the winning role for all your gaming needs. You can visit them at LuckyDiceCafe.com or on their Facebook page using the link found in the description of this video. And man, oh man, guys, this has been a wild ride. I made my first ever attempt at Everyday April, which is like a YouTube thing where you try to upload a video every day. Today is the last day of April, and I made it. I had one little snafu towards the beginning there. That wasn't my fault. My internet was out for more than 24 hours, and I couldn't upload a video. But other than that, made it every day. Got some cool new videos for you guys coming up. But today, because I had all those videos pre-recorded, it didn't really leave a lot of room for previews and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the previews that I kind of missed. I didn't miss them. If you're on my Facebook group, which you should be, I've been posting them there. And then also on my Twitter page. So if you're, follow me on Twitter, and you'll get that stuff there too. But what we're going to do is I missed 24 figures. So what we're going to do is I think I'm going to cover 12 today and 12 on Wednesday, which is my normal upload day, Wednesdays and Sundays. So I just picked just alphabetical order the first 12. And then after that, like I said, on Wednesday, I'll cover the other 12, then we'll be all caught up. I think trying to cover 24 figures in one live stream is going to be, it's going to be taxing. It's going to be hard for you guys to watch, and it's going to be hard for me to do. So let me get the few things up here for me so I can see all this stuff, because it's going to be a terrible video if I can't see the previews myself. But other than that, if you have enjoyed Everyday April so far, go ahead and put the number 1 in the comments. I would like to see that if you guys appreciated that. It was pretty... It was a little bit difficult. It wasn't as hard as I had thought it was going to be, but it was just getting all those uploads and having to deal with all that extra stuff. It was a little bit difficult, but not too bad. I'm happy I did it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I had the bulk of the videos seemed like they were well, they didn't seem like, I mean, they were top 10 videos of varying types, along with powers and abilities videos and team builds. So that was pretty fun on my end. So let me see here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this guy 10. Uh-oh. 10, 11, 12. Yeah, okay, we got all that open. All right, so we're good to go now. Now that I can see this stuff, it's going to be a much better video. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to throw up here for you guys is Tony's car. This is Tony Stark's car. So let me go ahead and figure out where he's at here. No, I just opened them. But anyway, all right, so Tony Stark's car, it's one of the Colossals that you'll get. It is number G012. Has 3 different point lines, 100 points, 75 points, and 10 points. The 10 point reflects a terrain dial. Has passenger 1. Has the Stark Industries and vehicle keywords. Has 2 traits. One is pilot ability. It's my car after all. Prerequisite, character named Iron Man or Tony Stark. Shape change. So pretty cool. Okay. And I assume that it means that it gets that if that's the pilot. Prerequisite name. But, alright, then our next trait is very subtle, Tony. It says, when an attack misses Tony Stark's car, roll a d6 on a 5 or 6, remove an action token from it. So that's pretty good there. Then it has a special on its defense, which is it's still rolling. Stop. When this click is revealed, KO Tony Stark's car, but leave it in its square. Don't generate an object. Roll a d6. Turn Tony Stark's car to the blue click number equal to the result, and it is now special terrain. So that's pretty cool. Rather than breaking and doing all that stuff, it gives you some terrain, so that's pretty cool. And then it has a special on its damage, which is I have no time for this. Move just right. Oh, half the time this move just right. Sorry guys, it's been a long month for me trying to do these, but it says when Tony Stark's car carries one or more characters during a costed action after resolution, roll a d6, 5 or 6. One carried character may be given a costed action this turn. So that's pretty cool. It has that on clicks 1 through 5 and clicks 8 and 9. So pretty cool. Get a nice healthy dose of that at 100 points. 75 points, you get it pretty decent. 10 points, you just get the terrain dial. I'm not going to go over it as the terrain or stuff like that. You guys can read that stuff. This is basic general rules stuff, just to try to keep this video semi-short. But overall, not bad. I like that they're putting the terrain dials in with these vehicles, where it's like you get to use the terrain also. So pretty cool there. So let's go ahead, if I can do this just right. Alright, so we got Tony's car. Now we're going to look at one that I really like, which is Adam Warlock. So let me see here. He is number 38 in the set. Looks like he's a super rare. Comes in at 125 points with the Power Cosmic Team ability. Has the Infinity Watch and Cosmic keywords, and you guys will notice that a lot of these previews, that Cosmic keyword is really getting a boost with this set. So he has a trait which is called Soul Gem chooses its bearer, Steel Energy with close or ranged attacks, so that's pretty cool. You get to use it for ranged also. When Adam Warlock is KO'd by an opposing character, choose a friendly character. For the rest of the game, that character can use Steel Energy. So that's pretty cool. It sucks that he got knocked out, but that Steel Energy's going to be pretty cool. He has a special on his attack, which is called Karmic Blast, Penetrating Psychic Blast. When Adam Warlock uses it and hits, give the character a Karma token. When an opposing character with a Karma token makes an attack, after resolution, remove all Karma tokens from its card and deal it penetrating damage equal to the number of tokens removed. So that's pretty cool there. Removing tokens deal extra damage. Then he has a special on his damage, which is outside of eternity, chaos, and order. It says Outwit. Free. Choose a target opposing character within range and line of fire. Until your next turn, that character can't use protected Outwit, and its powers lose protected Outwit. So that's pretty cool there. So they lose basically any Outwit protection, which is awesome. His stats aren't bad. 6 range, single target, which is, I'd say, average right now. Flight ability with an 8 movement with sidestep, 11 attack with that special, 18 defense with toughness, 4 damage with leadership. I'd say he has 7 clicks. Not terribly durable, but that Soul Gem trait should give him a little bit extra life to where he's healing back up. I wish click 1 had running shot and click 2 had sidestep, but I think they would have tried to cost him more when they did that. But overall, I do like him. Just not in love with him. So the... Let me see here. Let me get some stuff on my end straightened out here. The next one that we're going to look at is going to be Black Widow. So let me cue her up for you guys. I'm trying to not sneeze here. Allergies are killing me. I don't know about you guys. Do you guys, anybody in the that's watching this right now, do any of you guys have seasonal allergies or anything like that? Or am I just the only one here? But anyway, all right. So let's get Black Widow queued up here. She has the Avengers and Spy keyword. Comes in at 50 points. She has improved movement, ignores elevated. She has 2 traits. One is called Origin before the Avengers. At the beginning of the game, if Black Widow is part of an Avengers team, she can use the Avengers team ability this game. Otherwise, she modifies her attack and defense value +1. So, I mean, depending on what you want, I think it's actually better to not have her on an Avengers team. But that's, I guess, a personal preference. Then she has another trait, which is Communist Spy, Stealth. If Black Widow is the highest point character on your force, she may not be targeted by non-adjacent opposing characters. That's pretty awesome, but her being 50 points, I don't think that's very likely to happen. She has 4 range single target. Starts off with 7 movement with nothing, 9 attack with nothing, 17 defense with nothing, and 2 damage with Perplex. So you can see when you look at her dial, she has 3 9s for attacks, a 17 and 2 16s for defenses. I really think she needs that +1 to attack and defense for this. But she's number 3 in the set. She's a common. She's not bad. That Perplex might be nice. So the next figure I'm going to go ahead and talk about here is going to be Drax. Now this guy is really good. Let me get him up here. He is 100 points, has the Infinity Watch and Brute keywords, number 29. Looks kind of silvery back there, so I'm going to say he's probably a rare. He has the Power Gem, 1 trait, which is Power Gem chooses its barrier. Free. This turn, modify either attack +2, damage +2, or both +1. Now, it's important that that's not worded as specifically range combat expert or close combat expert, so he could use range combat expert or close combat expert. In addition to those, you would just have to figure out a way to get that to him, but that's pretty cool. So his stats on his card are a little bit better than they reflect. Than what's printed. Then it says, when Drax is KO'd by an opposing character, by an opponent's attack, choose a friendly character. For the rest of the game, that character can use free. This turn, modify either attack +1 or damage +1. Again, sucks that you got knocked out, but +1 attack or +1 damage for a turn is pretty cool. Then he has a special on his damage called This Incarnation's a Bit Brain Damaged. Battle Fury. Drax has Protected Outwit and Opposing Perplex. Seems like they're giving out ignores opposing Perplex a lot. I wonder if they did the set design for this before they did Unimind, so that's why they didn't think it would be a big deal doing that 2 Perplex swing. But so anyway, just a thought as I'm sitting here reading this. Has 0 range, obviously. Has the wing symbol, 9 movement with charge, 10 attack with super strength, 18 defense with invincible, and 3 damage with that special. I think he's a really good for 100 points. He's going to absorb a lot of attacks. You figure this is going to be a 12 attack for 3 damage or 4 damage if you're using a heavy object. Or you could have a 10 attack for 5 damage all by himself. You know, or you could do it 1-in-1 where it's 6 damage for 11 attack for 6 damage. For a 100-point figure, that's I don't know that he's not going to be your main attacker at 100 points, but he doesn't need to be. So that is really pretty good there in my opinion. So The next figure I'm going to go ahead and take a look at here is Eternity. It's one of the colossal figures. And looks like he has 3-point values: 600 points, 250 points, and 100 points. Has the Cosmic and Deity keywords, is number G023. Has a couple traits. One is at 600 and 250 points. It's I'm the embodiment of this reality. When Eternity is given an action token, after resolution, remove it. So basically, he's always pulling tokens off of himself. So he should always be able to do something all game, which is pretty cool. Cosmic Entity as a trait, which is Eternity can't be the target of an attack when with more than one target. A lot of these Cosmic Entities have been having this. He has another trait, which is you can't kill the abstract Eternity. When another friendly character that isn't a bystander would be KO'd, once per turn, you may roll a d6. 6. Turn that character to its last non-KO click instead. When Eternity is KO'd, this effect continues for the rest of the game. So that's pretty cool. You know, getting second chances at life. And it says when they would be KO'd, not after they're KO'd. So I assume your opponent wouldn't get points for that. Then he has another trait, which is Everywhere at Once. During force construction, Eternity gains all keywords from all other characters on your starting force, which is amazing. So he doesn't break theme ever, 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 ever. He has there was a lot of talk about this when it was first previewed. He's just that's bonkers. He has a special on his movement, which is if you have captured my attention. When another character KO'd an opposing character, when another character KOs a character opposing to it with an attack, give it a notice token. Free. Place Eternity adjacent to a character with a notice token. So that's a pretty neat way to get him moving around the board. Has Pyrocosmic Team ability. At 600 points, starts off with a 12 range single target, which is 12 range is phenomenal. 10 movement with phasing, 13 attack, 20 defense with invincible, 5 damage without wit. For 600 points, that's what I'd expect. And he's 21 clicks long at that. Then at 250 points, he starts off with a 9 movement with that special, 11 attack with Pulse Wave, 17 defense with invincible, 4 damage with probability control. And you get, looks like 10 clicks with that. And then you get 5 clicks at 100 points, which is a 9 movement with that special, 10 attack with in-cap, 17 defense with invincible, 3 damage with prob. I really like his 250 point line. I think some people are going to try to mess with that for 300 modern. But overall, I like him. I hope I pull one. He's pretty good. I mean, there's not much more to say from that. I mean, he's obviously good. So, all right. And so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna look at Firefall, who is a Space Knight. So let's go ahead. Let's check something out here real quick first. All right. Looks like we got like one person watching, which is fine. So feel free to share this live stream if you're enjoying it. Try to get some other people in here. But all right, so we're gonna look at Firefall. He is a Space Knight. Has the comes in at 75 points. Space Knight, armor, cosmic, and robot keywords. Number 7B. He has that Galadarian armor. Reactive armor trait, which is toughness, invulnerability, but only when targeted with ranged attack, which it seems like all the Space Knights have. Partner to the Living Flame is a special on his attack. It's energy, explosion, poison. When Firefall uses either power, damage dealt can't be reduced below 1. So he's dealing penetrating poison, which is pretty cool. Then he has a Galadarian Phalanx, which is special on his defense. When Firefall is adjacent to one or more friendly characters with the Space Knight keyword, modify defense +1. So that really makes it so these Space Knights aren't too bad. Most of them seem like they're going to have an 18 attack if you're running them on a theme team, which you probably are. He has a 6 range with dual targets. Starts off with a 10 movement with running shot, flight ability, 11 attack with that special, 17 defense with that special, and 3 damage. Overall, not bad. Doesn't feel very primey. None of these Space Knights feel real primey to me. Could just be that I'm spoiled. I wonder if they're trying to play... Now, this would be atypical of WizKids, but I wonder if they're trying to play it a little bit safe, because they're not sure how it's going to go having all the primes on one force at one time. So maybe they played it a little bit safe with the design, and they'll be a little bit more aggressive next time. But would not be considered a bad 75-point regular figure, but for 75 points for a prime, he feels a little wanting to me. But anyway, we're going to move along to the next figure, which is going to be Gamora. So pretty excited about that. Did anybody who's watching the live stream now see Avengers Infinity War? If you did, go ahead and hit the number 2 in the live stream now. Don't worry, I'm not going to give any spoilers or anything like that. And please, nobody give any spoilers in the live chat or, you know, in the comments afterwards. You know, it's not cool. But I thought it was pretty good. I definitely recommend people seeing it. Definitely a fun movie. Made it feel like it was worth waiting 10 years. And I'm excited for the 4th Avengers when it comes out. But anyway, Gamora here is 65 points. She's number 20 in the set. She's an uncommon. Has the Infinity Watch, Assassin, and Warrior keywords. Has a trait which is Time Gem. Chooses its bearer. Probability control with minimum range value of 8. When Gamora is KO'd by an opposing character, by an opponent's attack, choose a friendly character. For the rest of the game, that character can use probability control. So that's... I mean, prob's always good. And considering she's 65 points, to have perma-prob, and then if she gets KO'd, hand it off to somebody else is fantastic. She has a special on her attack, which is upgrade her file to Iron Man class strength, precision strike, super strength. Both good powers. You know, super strength being able to knock things back. Plus, she has, you know, can hit with a heavy object. Pretty good. She starts off. She has some really good stats. At least attack-wise. She starts off, has no range, obviously. 9 movement with charge, 12 attack with that special. So you're not very likely needing a prob for her attack. 17 defense with combat reflexes, 3 damage. For 60 points, it's a nice, tidy package. I like her. I think Warrior keyword got a pretty big upgrade with her, because that... prob and perplex and outwit is at a premium for that that keyword, so I think she's going to be pretty big for some of them. But yeah, so that's what's going on with her. Next up, we're going to look at one that was just previewed not too long ago. Let me see here. Where's he at here? All right, and it is Groot. But it's not the the movie version or anything like that. This is the first appearance Groot. So sorry about the image quality. I'm not exactly sure where it came from, but I was able to procure it. He is number G025 in the set. This guy is 100% meta worthy. Has the Guardians of the Galaxy, Cosmic, Monster, and Ruler keyword. He has a few different point values. He has 400, 250, 150, and 20. So he does have a Colossal Retaliator click, which it seems like a lot of figures don't in this set that are Colossals. It seems like they really gave that out sparingly. I'm both disappointed and happy about that. I really think that it's going to make it so that there's 2 tiers of what you pull. monetarily wise. There's anything with the Retaliator click's going to be worth instantly more than anything without it. But we'll see. He has a couple traits. First one is Origin before the Guardians. If Groot is part of a Guardians of the Galaxy theme team, he can use Protected Outwit this game. Otherwise, modifies attack and defense +1 this game. So it seems like any of those Origins, they get something special, and then if they're not on that specific keyword, they get +1 defense, +1 attack. So pretty cool. He has another trait, which is Puny Mortals will crush you like an insect. At the beginning of the game, you may generate a Dr. Leslie Evans bystander in an opponent's starting area that is friendly to their force. If you do, generate a Walking Wood bystander. Whenever Groot hits one or more characters with an attack, after resolution, generate a Walking Wood bystander, maximum 5 on the map. So this Dr. Leslie Evans token has a 5 movement with stealth, 8 attack, 15 defense with a special, and a 1 damage with outwit. His special on his defense is I'm not afraid of you, Groot. When attacked by a character named Groot or Walking Wood, Dr. Leslie Evans modifies his defense +3, so he gets an 18 defense. Not sure that I'd be willing to give that to an opponent just for the outwit. But this Walking Wood is very good. Has no range, 4 movement with a special, 10 attack, 16 defense with toughness, and 3 damage with shape change. The special is flurry, plasticity, and sidestep. And if you can keep generating these things with Groot, you're going to be in a good way. So he does have 2 other specials. One is on his attack. It is Colossal Retaliation free if no other Colossal Retaliator power has been activated this turn. Choose an opposing character that attacked a Groot or damaged a friendly character since your last turn. Place Groot such that he may make a close attack targeting the chosen character, then do so. So pretty good there. And then he has a special on his defense, which is Colossal Indifference. Stop. Toughness. If Groot began the game on his 20-point starting line, he can't attack smaller characters except via Colossal Retaliation. So pretty cool there. His Colossal Retaliator click is silly. It's 3 movement, which, okay, not very much, but we're probably just going to use him as a Retaliator. 10 attack with that special, 17 defense with that special, 3 damage with leadership. Now, the leadership on Cosmic is what's really the draw here. I mean, the change they made to leadership really makes this guy shine. I almost can't put into words how good he is because of that. But he starts off at 400 points with an 8 movement with charge, 12 attack, with super strength, 19 defense with invincible and indomitability, 4 damage with leadership. Then at 250, he has 7 movement with charge, 11 attack with super strength, 18 defense with impervious, 4 damage with leadership. And at 150, he has 6 movement with charge, 10 attack with super strength, 18 defense with invulnerability, and 3 damage with leadership. Overall, I like him. I really hope I pull him. 100%. He is a meta figure. I needs to play him. That's just all there is for that one. So the next figure we're going to go ahead and take a look at is Infinity. She is number G022 in the set. She has the Cosmic and Deity keywords. She comes in at 600, 300, 150, and 75 points. Has the Power Cosmic Team ability, obviously. She has the Cosmic Entity trait, which is Infinity can't be a target of an attack with more than one target. So pretty cool. You can't kill the Abstract Infinity. Other friendly characters modify speed and range +1. And opposing characters modify speed and range -1. When Infinity is KO'd, this effect continues for the rest of the game. Awesome. You know, that speed increase and that range increase can be a big thing, and you figured upping your range by 1 would be good enough, but decreasing your opponent's range by another 1 in speed could be crippling. Then she has a special on her movement, which is bending space, phasing teleport, sidestep. Adjacent friendly characters have free. Place this character in another square adjacent to infinity. Now, considering that she's on this 2x2 base, that could be pretty cool. Definitely, you know, can do some shenanigans with that. That's a very powerful ability that she has a bunch on this dial. Then she has a special on her defense, the vastness of space itself. Defend invincible. So she starts off at 600 points. You get 12 movement with dual target. 14 movement with that special. I'm sorry, 12 range with dual target. 14 movement with that special. Then you get a 13 attack with nothing on it. 20 defense with that special. 5 damage without wit. Then for 300 points, you get 13 movement with that special, 11 attack with precision strike, 18 defense with invulnerability, 4 damage without wit. Then 13 for 150 points, you get 13 movement with that special, 11 attack with precision strike, 17 defense with super senses, and 4 damage without wit. And it's 75 points, which I would argue is her best one. You have 12 movement with that special, 10 attack with precision strike, 18 defense with barrier, 3 damage with outwit. She's good. I think Groot's better. I think Eternity's probably a little better, but she's very good. I would be happy if I pulled her. So the next one we are going to go ahead and take a look at here is Iron Patriot. Didn't know that, you know, somebody other than Norman Osborn or Jim Rhodes was Iron Patriot, so I learned something with this. She is 80 points, has the Avengers, Armor, and Scientist keywords. Not sure how I feel about this figure, but we'll go over it together. She has one trait, piloted armor built for rescuing, not shooting. Force Blast, defend. When an adjacent friendly character is hit by an attack that did not also hit Iron Patriot, once per game, she may become the hit target of that attack instead. So they're hoping that you're going to lean on that 18 defense with Invincible to try to absorb an attack for your team. And that's the only trait she has. She has a 6 range dual target, 10 movement with running shot and a flight ability, 10 attack with in-cap, 18 defense with invincible and indomitability, 1 damage with perplex. If they just took off those last 2 clicks and were willing to charge me 50 points to be able to take a hit, I would have done it. I would have paid 50 points for 3 clicks to be able to save somebody. You would have had to have dealt, you know, a pretty good amount of damage to take out that 50-point figure. I would have done it. But at 80 points, I don't really care for it at 80 points. So the next one we're going to go ahead and take a look at here is Jack of Hearts. This is a personal favorite of mine. I don't know why. As a character, I don't love him. Like I never read about him too much in the comics is what I mean. But I had this figure. Oh, what set was he in? Armored Wars or something like that. And I played the bejesus out of that figure. So Jack of Hearts has a special place in my heart. He's number 26 in this set. Looks like they made him a rare, 75 points, which is good. Avengers team ability. Has the Avengers armor and cosmic keywords. Again, man, we're seeing that cosmic keyword pop up everywhere. He has a trait which is Avengers Infinity. When Jack of Hearts attacks only characters of 100 points or more, you may choose to modify attack or damage +1. That's pretty good. Then he has a special on his attack called Zero Fluid Explosion. Pulse Wave. When Jack of Hearts uses it after resolution, you may place him adjacent to a hit character. And he has that on his first 3 clicks. He starts off with a 6 range single target, 8 movement with running shot and the flight ability, 11 attack with that special, 18 defense with toughness, and 3 damage with nothing on it. Overall, not bad. You can pick, if they're 100 points or more, he can pick either 12 attack or 4 damage. For 75 points, he's probably going to be your backup attacker, and he's got running shot pulse wave for 3 clicks. I like him. I'll take that one to the bank. Sorry, guys. I'll take that one to the bank every day of the week and twice on Sunday. But next one we're going to take a look at is Lord Chaos. As soon as I can find my copy of it. This is another Colossal. Has a few different point lines. 575, 425, 225, and 100. Has the Cosmic Deity and Mystical keywords. Is number G021, so another super rare. Has this, you can't kill the Abstract, except this time it's Chaos and Order, which these other Colossal entities have had. Friendly character, when a friendly character critically hits one or more targets, remove an action token from all friendly characters. When an opposing character critically misses one or more targets, give each opposing character an action token that deals no pushing damage. When Lord Chaos and Master Order are KO'd, this game effect continues for the rest of the game. That's pretty good. I don't know that I'd run them planning on this because, I mean, statistically, crit misses and crit hits are outliers, but it's pretty cool little bonus. It has another trait called Cosmic Entity, which is can't be targeted if it's more than one attack, more than one target. Has a special on his movement called Dishotomize. I have no idea how to say that. At the beginning of your turn, Lord Chaos and Master Order can use mind control at no cost, but only as range and only to target up to 3 opposing characters that attacked Lord Chaos and Master Order since your last turn. So that's pretty cool. If you get attacked by 3 characters, you might be able to mind control them, which is pretty cool. Systemize is a special on their attack. Pulse Wave. When Lord Chaos and Master Order use it, if exactly one friendly character and exactly one opposing character were hit, and both were KO'd, you may choose that those 2 characters can't use powers or abilities until your next turn. So that's pretty cool. Has the Mystical and Power Cosmic keywords. Starts off with a 10 range dual target. At 575, he has a 10 movement with phasing, 12 attack, 19 defense with invincible, and 4 damage with perplex. At 425, he has a 9 movement with that special, 11 attack, 17 defense with impervious, 3 damage with perplex. Then at 225, he has an 8 movement with nothing on it, 10 attack with the special, 18 defense with invincible, and 4 damage with whatever that is, perplex. And then at 100 points, he has 8 movement with nothing on it, 10 attack with the special, 18 defense with invincible, and 4 damage with perplex. Definitely his 100-point dial is his better dial. But this is, out of all the cosmic entities, this is probably my least favorite one. He's good. I'm sure somebody will be pretty excited to use him. That somebody's just not me. Just not my thing. Alright, so the last figure that we're going to be talking about here today is Photon. She's pretty good. So let's get this over here so that you can see her. And she's number 36 in the set, 75 points, has the Avengers keyword. She has that Avengers, I don't know why I'm trying to say Invengers. Avengers Infinity trait, which is when Photon attacks only characters 100 points or more, you may choose to modify attack or damage +1. That's always great. It's 75 points. She's actually pretty good for 75 points. I was dogging on her at first, but for super rare, she's not terrible, especially when you consider the points. She has a special on her damage, which is always there if you need me. Leadership, shape change. When Photon rolls for either and succeeds, after resolution, you may place her in a square within X squares and line of fire, where X is the D6 result. So if you make your leadership roll and you roll 5, you can place her within 5. If you made a 6, you can place her within 6. Same thing with shape change. So a nice way to move about. Like I said, she has the Avengers team ability. Starts off with a 6 range single target, 12 movement with hypersonic speed and flight ability, 10 attack with nothing on it, 19 defense with super senses, 3 damage with that special. Really good. So, you know, she has 2 rollouts with shape change and super senses, has leadership, has, you know, +1 attack, so you can get her up to an 11 attack or 4 damage. 4 damage for hypersonic speed figures actually pretty good. I just like her a lot. And then when you lose that, you gain probability control and psychic blast, and 18 defense with defend is pretty respectable, especially if you're using it late game. So that is all the figures I have to preview for you guys. That is really about it. Like I said, on Wednesday, I will be doing the second half of these previews. It's just, I didn't want to take up too much time today. I like to try to keep these fairly brief, like under an hour. So that's why we're doing that. Thank you for the couple people that decided to join us today. Hopefully you enjoyed the Everyday April stuff. Like I said, I'll be going back to my regular upload schedule starting Wednesday, which will be the other half of this live stream, the other half of the previews. Hopefully I'll be able to attend a pre-release this weekend, so I'll have some gameplay for you guys on Sunday. If not, I'll have some other video for you. I'm not sure yet. I still have like a couple team building videos that I could do for you guys that I haven't released yet. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to support the channel, check out the links in the description of this video for various ways to do that. You can visit me at patreon.com/MrClixFlix. You can visit my Spreadshirt store for some cool HeroClix related swag. Or if you're going to buy something off Amazon anyway, make sure to click that Amazon affiliate link first, so that a portion of your purchase will come back at no additional cost to you. So it's really win-win for both of us. And also, please consider making a purchase from Lucky Dice Cafe. We like to support those to support the channel. That's all I have for you guys today. As always, please remember that it's only a critical miss if you don't have probability control.